You know when you just can't stop thinking about someone? There's that person who messes with your mind, and it seems like the connection between you goes beyond mere chance. What if I told you that this person is currently going through a huge internal conflict? They're there, feeling lost, unsure of where to go in life. On one hand, they want to leave everything behind, to forget the intense and difficult moments you shared together. The relationship is so deep and unsettling that they feel a strong need to protect their emotions. But then comes the dilemma. A part of them simply can't completely let you go. It feels like something bigger, beyond individual choices, is keeping this bond alive. They know that this isn't just a matter of personal decision. It's as if the entire universe is conspiring to keep you connected. This leaves them in a state of deep reflection and indecision. Should they let go of the past or cherish this mysterious connection? The highs and lows of this relationship aren't just temporary circumstances. There's something deeper at play, something destined to hold significant meaning in both your lives. This dilemma of moving forward or acknowledging the importance of this connection is all part of the great cycle of life. So they find themselves torn, to protect themselves or to understand and cherish this unique bond. It's a tough choice when the heart is at stake and the forces of the universe seem to have their own agenda. You both undoubtedly share something special. There's no denying that you're at a turning point, one of those encounters that can change everything. From the very first conversations, it was clear that there's a rare harmony between you, a mutual understanding that feels destined. Moving on and shutting the door on the shared past? Forget it, that's impossible. The intensity of this connection has left deep marks. It created memories and feelings that can't simply be ignored or cut away. This bond was built through intense dialogues and moments of personal revelation, something far beyond the ordinary. It's no wonder that she resists the idea of separation. It seems to have been fueled by something greater. Do you remember the early days? Those long chats where it felt like time flew by? You understood each other without needing to explain much. There was an undeniable chemistry from the start, that feeling of knowing someone for a long time even though you had just met. It's rare to find that in another person. And what about the tough moments? Those times when one was the other's shoulder to lean on? Those experiences created a strong and solid bond. Going through ups and downs together builds a firm foundation, something deeper than any superficial relationship could offer. Sometimes life puts people in our path for specific reasons. It could be to teach us an important lesson or to help us grow in unexpected ways. And then comes the question, did this person come into your life precisely because you needed them at that moment? It's complicated to try and move forward when there is still so much unresolved between the two of you. When there's so much shared history and emotions involved, turning the page isn't that simple. It almost feels unfair to your own feelings to try to force an abrupt ending. So how can you better understand all of this? It's essential to reflect on the impact this relationship has had on your current and future life. Ask yourself, how much does this person mean to me now? Is it worth fighting for this connection, or is it time to let go? Perhaps it's necessary to have an open conversation about all of this with him/her. A sincere talk can bring clarity to where each of you stands emotionally and what you both expect moving forward. Sometimes we just need to hear from the other person what we already know internally, but are afraid to admit. And remember, no one can decide for you which path to take at this crucial moment in your love life. Only you know how much this connection means and what your emotional priorities are right now. Regardless of the final decision, whether to continue investing in this relationship or venture down new paths, make sure you're listening to your heart above all else. Because in the end, the person who has to live with the consequences of these choices is you. The beauty of human relationships lies exactly in this emotional complexity. Nothing is black and white. There are many shades between these extremes. And maybe that's what makes everything so challenging, and at the same time fascinating. So take a deep breath. Take your time, and follow your heart. He is caught up in a whirlwind of thoughts and memories about you. It's not just an emotional connection, it goes much deeper, touching on your self-knowledge. He is in an intense process of understanding and embracing who he really is, even if that feels uncomfortable. It's as if every memory and every feeling is intertwined with his journey to be authentic with himself. He feels an urgent need to accept his true essence, to recognize and integrate all the complexities of this relationship that affects him so deeply. It's a continuous learning process, often painful, but essential for him to accept himself completely, with all his nuances and contradictions. This directly influences how he perceives the world around him, and especially, how he still sees the impact you have on his life. Despite this process of self-acceptance, there's a heavy energy surrounding the memories of the two of you together. He often gets lost in these thoughts, reliving every word spoken between you, every shared image, every song listened to together, and every meaningful conversation you had. These moments are not just memories. They are living pieces of the story you both built together, still resonating deeply within him. The intensity of these recollections is undeniable. They not only bring forth strong emotions but also provoke deep reflections on the past and the present. Every remembered detail carries significant weight in how he deals with his feelings now. It's clear that there's a constant internal battle. He tries to find a balance between accepting these memories for what they were, precious moments, and managing the internal conflicts they bring to the surface. There are days when this battle feels harder than ever. Other days feel lighter, almost as if acceptance is finally within reach. But the crucial point here is authenticity with oneself. Fully embracing who he is poses a huge challenge, especially when there are so many emotional layers involved in a relationship as deep as yours. He is gradually learning to cope with this, acknowledging his flaws, celebrating his strengths, and trying to find peace amid this emotional chaos. And then comes that inevitable reflection. Was it worth it? Did all this emotional turmoil bring any true growth? The answer may not be clear right now. It may take time to fully understand the impacts of this experience on his life. But one thing is certain. These memories will continue to be an integral part of his journey towards self-discovery and complete self-acceptance. And while this happens slowly day by day, through the emotional ups and downs, there is hope on the horizon of finally finding some kind of inner peace in this relentless search for personal authenticity in the face of the complexities of the human heart. If you've ever gone through something similar or know someone in this emotionally complex situation, you know exactly the transformative and destructive power of these intense experiences. You have an influence in his life that goes far beyond what is visible on the surface. It's something deep, constant, and so intense that you might not even recognize its true dimension. Each conversation, every exchanged smile, each passionate argument, or that silent moment of reflection, all of this has left marks on him. Marks that he carries every day, shaping his worldview and influencing his choices. The relationship between you is special, different from anything else. There's a unique and challenging connection, something difficult to explain in words. It's as if each interaction is a step in a complex and intimate dance that only you two know. He is not the same since he met you. You have brought new perspectives and feelings into his life. Your actions and words resonate deeply within him, changing him in subtle yet significant ways. And this creates a powerful dynamic between the two of you. So when you think about your impact on his life, remember, it's deeper than you can imagine. You are an essential part of his journey, touching his heart and mind in surprising and lasting ways. Every exchange of words between you has been transformative, shaping his perception of life and love. From the very first moment, the connection was clear and palpable. It's a type of love so deep that words seem insufficient to capture it, a powerful force that both of you experience, but few truly understand. He allows himself to dream of a future by your side. In his innermost fantasies, he envisions a marriage that may not be ideal for everyone, but is something he deeply desires. He imagines the details of this dream, the exchanged glances at the altar, the promises whispered in moments of vulnerability, and the security of knowing he has found someone with whom he wants to share every aspect of life. This love is unlike anything he has ever known. It's not just about happy moments or romantic gestures. It's about facing challenges together and growing as individuals and as a couple. He feels that invisible force that binds you, even when you are physically apart. Every message exchanged, every deep conversation further strengthens this bond. When he thinks of the future by your side, he sees much more than simple everyday moments. He imagines building a life together, from choosing the perfect place to live to the small daily traditions that only the two of you will understand. He dreams of shared laughter after a tough day, mutual support in adversity, and celebrations of the victories you achieve together. Although it may seem cliché to some, for him, this dream represents something real and tangible. It is the promise of a true partnership where both can be authentic without fear of judgment or rejection. He wants to create a home where both can grow individually while nurturing this unique love. He knows that not everyone will understand or approve of his vision of marital happiness. But that matters less than the certainty of having found someone special with whom he wants to share his entire life. The intensity of this feeling is something rare and precious, something worth fighting for every day. So yes, every conversation has completely changed his worldview because it now includes you in all the important parts of it, from future dreams to the small everyday gestures, from major decisions to simple daily choices, from the joy of good times to the resilience during tough periods. This intense and powerful kind of love can be difficult to describe with absolute precision, but perhaps that's what makes it so special. This ability to transform even ordinary things into the extraordinary simply because you share them together. Thinking about sharing life by your side fills my heart with an indescribable joy, as if each day were painted with the vibrant colors of a future we long for. I often find myself lost in thoughts about you, even in the most unexpected moments. It could be while I'm surrounded by friends or during the little activities of daily life. You are always there, in my mind. There's a constant sense of unfairness about being apart from each other. It feels as though the universe is conspiring against us, making every moment apart seem like an eternity. The longing tightens, and the desire to be close to you grows stronger by the day. I wonder what it would be like to feel your presence by my side every day, sharing laughs and challenges, building memories together. Do you also feel this same anguish? That sense that something essential is missing when we're apart? I think about all the simple things we could do together, having coffee in the morning, watching our favorite movies in the late afternoon, or just walking hand in hand without a destination in mind. Every message from you brings a temporary relief to this unbearable longing. And even so, it's not enough. I want more than just words typed on a screen. I want to feel your touch, hear your voice whispering in my ear, and look into your eyes to find the certainty that we are made for each other. It's funny how life has its ironies. Two people destined to be together facing obstacles before they can finally meet fully. But you know what? I believe that all this suffering will be worth it when we can finally be together without restrictions. Sometimes I catch myself daydreaming about our future, planning amazing trips where we'll discover new places and cultures, imagining our home decorated with personal touches that reflect who we are, even thinking about silly arguments over which movie to watch or where to have dinner on that special night. This distance only strengthens my love for you because it shows me how strong our emotional bond is despite the miles between us. I know deep within my being, like I've never known before, that we want to be an integral part of each other's lives. So here I am again, thinking about what it would mean to have you here with me right now. Time seems to pass too slowly when we're apart. Yet, I'm grateful to know that we have something so rare in these modern times, a genuine love based on mutual respect and deep understanding. I eagerly await the day when we can turn these shared dreams into tangible reality. And until then, I will continue to nurture renewed hopes every time I remember those magical moments we spent together, even if they were few. Because after all, truly loving someone means patiently waiting for the right moment, knowing within yourself just how rewarding it will be. And in the meantime, I continue to love intensely, waiting for the inevitable reunion where we will finally say, "We're here to stay." He realized that you possess all those qualities he has always dreamed of finding in someone to share his life with. Something in your voice and the conversations you've had touched his heart in a special way. It's not just a matter of physical attraction. What you have goes far beyond that. It's a deep connection, almost as if your souls have known each other for a long time. He found in you a safe harbor, someone who genuinely understands him, without judgment or criticism for past mistakes. And do you know what's even more beautiful about all of this? He sees in you a true partner, the kind of person with whom he can be himself, without masks or barriers. You share a rare camaraderie, one of those that makes every moment together unique and unforgettable. This bond between you isn't something you come across every day. It's something special and rare, like a flame that continues to shine even on the toughest days. And it's this light that makes every instant by your side magical for him. So when he looks into your eyes, he doesn't just see a beautiful face. He envisions a promising future, filled with love and mutual understanding. He treasures every exchanged word and feels grateful to have found someone as incredible as you. This unique connection is something to celebrate and nurture every day, because people like this are true treasures in our lives.